You guys, my husband just informed me now that we'll go and view a house right now, and I'm filming a hair video. Plus, I'm not even done. How am I going to carry half curled hair, half I don't even know. But I'll try and be as fast as possible to just coil everything and pin it, then go for the viewing. I don't know if you guys will follow though. Call daddy. Let me call him with my phone and ask him. You guys, this is what I don't like. I hate doing things with anxiety like this. We have to go and view a house right now. And funny enough, Hobby was sending me messages I did not know. Because I don't even know why. Because my phone was here. I need to check the ringtone again. But yeah, so he had to leave work quickly. And he's already counting down because we have just 15 minutes left. Because he has to go back to work. So my own work has to wait now. You don't see the person where their work feel wait. This is lunchtime. So it's his lunchtime, it's my own work time. And now my work has to wait. But I want to just finish coiling this wig and then I'll pack it. I'll just pin them up and pack it. And then I'll find my way. So my makeup now, I'll go and be walking around Lagos, looking like someone that is doing birthday. Anyway, I'll look like a Lagos girl like this. Now so that they be. We've been house hunting, like I said, and we finally got like a good enough option. But we want to go and see. Today, the sun is shining. I wish rain was falling today. But, this place, they told us that it doesn't have rain. You guys forget all the noise. Anyway, they told us that it doesn't have, it doesn't flood. Or there's no flood. So we want to go and see it. Okay. How do I do this that I don't look ridiculous? Okay, I'll do it like this. I think this is the best thing to do.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah.
Yeah, this is what I'll do. So it doesn't look ridiculous.
Wait, what's that?
You see? You say?
I'm not living in this house.
Why?
Because the stairs are gonna collapse. Seriously, if that stairs is going to be the stairs I'm going to be walking on, I'm going to be afraid of stairs for the rest of my life. Well, not the stairs, but the
So this is one first bedroom.
One bedroom.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So this is one of the rooms.
This is guest bedroom.
Yes, that's Sell it. This 4-bedroom terrace, they are currently selling it for 350. And there's a 4-bedroom penthouse flat for that one is 450. Cooker and microwave and oven. Comes with microwave and oven.
This is why I was checking my height because not at age, I don't know whether it can enter here.
It's taller.
the pool.
You can decide to do self-service if you want to use your own gen or also
Welcome
doing
to the
this
pool for goodness sake.
service. It's also 4 beds.
What's this?
The access for 25 I think it's the unit and the extreme.
I'm already not liking this house. I don't know how to think this is.
No.
It's just balcony.
This balcony. These doors that lead to the balcony have to be changed.
This one is most likely better than that one that we saw.
It's better than the other ones.
Hi guys, you guys, this is another day of house hunting in Lagos. We're going to see a couple of houses. Hopefully we see something good, but if we don't, we move. Okay, so I'm dressed in this black top I got from Halara, yeah, and then this skirt. I got this skirt from a thrift store and I bought it last minute. It was so affordable. Good morning guys, how you doing? What's up? You guys, I feel like the first time I went house hunting, I was like, oh my goodness, let's go look at houses. I'm so excited. And by at least the last time I remember talking to you guys, I was like, we're going house hunting. What my eyes have seen in this Lagos. Is so hilarious. And it's funny that as much as this process is so stressful, like I keep telling you guys, as much as the process is really stressful, I'm trying my best to keep, a happy face. I'm trying my best to keep it together because if I'm not careful, so many things will start getting to me and I don't want to mess up this pretty face. Although I feel swollen. Even though I've been eating a lot, I've gained so much weight. I think I've gained I've gained about 10 kg, okay, since I left the UK. So I'm not worried because I know that I am not in my regular routine. I'm not in my room, I'm not in my house. So a lot of things are just not, I'm not in the right frame of mind to like get myself together. So it's expected, right? But I'm using food to cope, let me just put it that way. Anyway, but the point is, Lagos is such a funny place to look for houses. I don't know what you guys do for a living, for you to be able to afford living on the island. I need you guys to tell me in the comment section what you guys do for a living so that I will send EFCC to all of you to go and cross-check. Because you cannot tell me that you are doing a legit job, you have a legit career, and you chose with a mind that the Lord has given you. Can I get an amen? I mean, what did that girl say? You chose to live on the island. I cannot accept that. Okay, so you guys are going to tell me one by one what to do for a living. Let me send EFCC on your ass. Because this island is so freaking expensive. Now, in one of my videos where I asked you guys to give me your suggestions, so many people suggested moving to the mainland, looking for a house in the mainland. And I took your advice because, like I said, I don't really care. I'm not one of those people that be like, oh, I must stay on the island, or this on mainland. I mean, I grew up in First Stack. Like, how mainland can you be, okay? So, I really don't care. We now started looking for, in fact, we just left the whole of Ireland and we're like, you know what? Let's focus on the mainland. Is it that the house is too small, or the house is too old, or the house is too far? Now, we got one that we're actually like, okay, this house is perfect. Let's put in let's get the form. So we got the form, we filled the form, references, blah 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 blah, did everything, submitted it, waiting for them to respond to us. They said, oh, they respond to us on Monday. Monday came, oh, Tuesday. Eventually we discovered that they already had people they wanted to give the house to or something. People were already I don't even know what the story is with that thing, right? Like even before we came to look at the house, they already had forms from people that they were considering. So why on earth did you stress us? And this agent said anyway, but why on earth did you stress us and allow us come and look at the house? Anyway, I say make I no vex. Don't worry, we move, right? We move. And one thing I try to do is that, especially around my husband, I try to be like, you know what, let's do this, we can do this. Because to be honest, as much as it's stressful on me, it is more stressful on the person who has to bring out the money, who has to contact all the agents, who has to, that he's going through a lot. So I try not to now come and add my own, I try not to add my own, except my buttons are pushed. But I try not to add my own. So around him, I'm like, when they told us that I want to get in the house, I was like, you know what, that we've already told God what we want, so God knows. Because our house, to be honest, is a brand new house, it's a nice house. Everything we wanted, was in that house. However, the house was in an estate. This estate at Bagada, is it Millennium Estate or something? That's where the house was, right? As I go into Bagada, as I go into that Millennium Estate, everything is smooth, the road is smooth, everywhere is just nice and, good. Then you now enter the estate. You now start the real journey. You now be driving. And driving and driving. Some places smooth roads, some places interlocking, some places bugada, bugada, bugada. In fact, before you get to the house, you will first pass one place that is like ultimate search before you get to the house. So it was giving me concern, but we are kind of getting desperate, so that let's just take it, right? But I was concerned because that kind of place, if you don't have a car, you're going to find it funny, because you have to take Uber for them to be able to drive you inside the estate. Now it's a very large estate. In fact, let them stop calling that thing an estate. It's not an estate. That Millennium Estate is actually a village. Okay, so is that you're going to take an Uber to go there to visit or to go to the house, or you have to trek. Like you get to the estate gate, like I said, now get to the estate gate and you have to trek. And I want to have an assistant, and I don't expect my assistant to be taking Uber every day. I mean, if she can afford it, fine. But I don't expect my assistant to be taking Uber every day to my doorstep. So I wanted something that would be convenient. Or not just my assistant. If you want to bring cleaners, if you want to bring anything. So they will drop at the estate. First of all, they will call you. Because it's one exit, one entrance, one exit. They will call you to give them codes. And I was like, So when they told us that we're not getting the house, I was like, it's fine. No wahala. We move. We move. Meanwhile, in my heart, I was like, no. I was like, no. But we move. So we kept looking at houses. I saw another house in one very nice estate. That one is at Iponri. Oh my goodness. The estate, beautiful. Access to the estate is very close to the road. It's called, I've forgotten the name of the estate, but it's in conjunction with Lagos Insurance something, or Lagos something insurance or whatever. Very nice estate. But the house is very small. It has elevator. It's a very nice, let me not lie, it's a very nice estate. If I was a smaller, like if I was a single girl, perfect place to go and live. Like perfect, But with my children, with the kind of lifestyle that we are accustomed to, I ain't gonna settle for that. So we left that one. We went inside again. They will carry us, enter Ikeja, carry us, go to Maryland. We are mostly around Maryland, Ikeja, Bagada, Iponri. Those are the places that we were just circulating around. Or going around. What's circulating around? In fact, you know what? My head is full. Anyway, those are the places that we are going to. We saw so many houses, but there was always something. Either the house is old, and I don't even understand this. I don't even understand these Lagos landlords. Like, what is wrong with you people now? Don't you know that you use money to pursue money? Or anyway, the way it works in Lagos, is the tenants that's coming in that will now make the house what it's supposed to be. But that's not my, to me, that's rubbish. That does not make sense. You want me to come and you want me to rent your house. Why is the house dirty? This dirty. Why is the house smelling? Why are the cupboards falling? You didn't repair anything. You didn't clean anything. You didn't even bother to pretend to just do nonsense cleaning. I can take nonsense cleaning. I can take, this house is not so clean. I can take that. But what do you mean the house is smelling, is dirty, it has rubbish inside it? I'm not even talking about post-construction materials. So I'm talking about actual rubbish. Actual dirt, actual greasiness, grossness. Cupboards are falling, no, that's rubbish. I don't know why. It's because people accept it anyway, so that's the norm. But for me, that does not make any sense. So many houses, There was one house now I acted drama for them. It was in that same Gagada estate, and it was very close to the house that they did not give us. So imagine after having finished seeing this very beautiful, brand new, nice house, 4-bedroom, duplex, everything, you know, because that's what we want a 4-bedroom duplex, right? After seeing this very nice house, I've already wanted to get it, people now bounce me. Next day, we have another one, I said, okay, no wahala, let's go now. We even use a longer route this time to get to the house. I was like, no wahala, let's go. Then I now entered the house, the entrance door, terrible. In fact, as we were approaching the house, I first saw Versace balcony. You know all this Versace, of course it's not real Versace, but you know this Versace design balcony. As I saw it, I don't know why it was giving me Yahoo Boy, it was giving me Inner Bros, but I was like, anyway, let me not be balcony, we go chop now, let us enter. If the house is good, fine, because this one was a single compound, which was perfect. Like I that's what I want, but it's very difficult to get single compound except you get money. Anyway, only for us to now enter the house. In fact, first of all, when we got to the gate, they said some of the agents, because we went to like 3 agents. One's our agent, he came with one guy, then that guy called another guy. Anyway, they said that the agent should come in, that me and my husband should come in first. Then one of the agents said that him too, he has to come in. So they now allowed him come in. When I say I allowed him, I'm talking about just one house. So I'm not talking about one nice estate. Just one regular house like this. That one too puts me off. But I was like, calm down, okay? Just calm down and see. Then I now entered this house. The front door was dilapidated. Like, it looks like all these doors, these padded doors that look like, I don't know how to describe them. So it looks like water. I think the door is even leather or something. Then water had now destroyed it. Then in front of the door, they now used tiles to do one nonsense in front of the door, like actual tiles, right? Like it is elevated, like in front of the door. So the stairs are tiled, and the side of the stairs too are tiled. So I don't know how to explain this, but it just looks terrible. I don't even think if I have the video or picture, I'll show it. As I just entered, I was like, nope. They said, oh, madam, come inside. I said, I don't want to see. I don't like this house, okay? I don't even want to enter. I don't want to see, because the compound was even rubbish. It was one kind. I said, I don't want to enter. They're like, at least just come and see. No, we're going to repair the door. I said, As I was talking, I was going out. My husband just turned and followed me, because he knows now. It's not like he's not renting the house for himself. So if I don't like him, like there's no way around it. Him too, I know he didn't even like it, but maybe he was just thinking, okay, if I like it, he will just manage it. Because the way his face was too, I just knew that this is not our aesthetics at all. I turned back. I said, I'm leaving. I don't want to see the house. I was like, he may now told them that this is the problem. This is why I keep telling people, we've given you what we want. We're giving this prescription that we want. If you don't have it, say you don't have it. That's the problem I have with these people. And that's the problem my husband has as well. He hates people that are not straightforward. Be straightforward. Say, okay, no get them. We can even dash you money and be going. Like, it's not that deep. But you trying to lie, yes, it's standard, it's modern. Then you will now make us, we'll now drive, get there, only to come and see one rubbish. Like, you saw the house, because we use the same agent for all the mainland houses, right? You saw the house that we already submitted our form for, right? So that should tell you the kind of house, because we saw like 2 others for that one, right? So that should tell you the kind of house that we want. Why are you now taking me to this Una Bros? Not even Una Bros. That was an insult to Una Bros. It looks like all these Yahoo Boys kind of house with Versace window and a leather door and all that. I was like, what the hell? Anyway, so that was how I acted drama for them. I just turned. I said, I don't want to see. They were like, no, madam. I was like, I don't. By force, open the door. Let me leave this place. You think I'm here to play with you people? Open the door. Let me leave this place, Jerry. Anyway, them too. I could tell, you know how men are now. I could tell that the team was pinching them, eh? I'm sure they be looking at my husband like, so now woman they control you like this. Yes, now when they control them, leave her. Make your wife no control you, that's your business. Because the way they were looking, in fact, they started doing side talks. I was like, I wish I care. I really wish I care. I need to arrange this room. This room is a mess. Anyway, so is it that the house is too far, it's too rubbish, it's too small, the 2 nice ones that we even could consider, they were too small. I was like, I don't want to do that thing that we did in the UK. In fact, the UK house is even better, because at least even though the rooms are small, you have a lot of things in the house. We have backyard, we have a huge garage, and we also had, a large kitchen. We also had a laundry room. That's another thing here. You will not see laundry room. Even in big houses, they don't have laundry room. The laundry must be, the washing machine must be in the kitchen. Why? Who told Nigerians that thing even looks good? Why is washing machine in the kitchen when it is not a small apartment? I can understand a small apartment. I can understand a self-service apartment, a self-contained apartment. I can understand like a small 2-bedroom apartment. I can understand all of that, right? But why is a house, a duplex with 2 parlors, 2 this, that one, having washing machine inside the kitchen? It makes no sense to me, but it seems to be the norm with Nigerian landlords. I don't know why. But for me, a lot of those houses, I just felt like it's either women were not involved in the building of those houses, or those women too are just following the norm. Because for me, if I were to build my own house, anyway, that's the point. Go and build your own house if you know that you want. If you know that you're very picky, go and build your own house. But that's the truth, yeah. If I were to build my own house, even if I was building it to rent, it would have a laundry room. Laundry room is very important. It will also have a store, a pantry, whatever you want to call it. A kitchen should have a store, especially when the kitchens are not so big. I've not even seen any kitchen, maybe just one house. It was just the house that we put in for years. Another thing that drew me to the house was the kitchen was big. It even had an island. Most of the houses here do not have big kitchens. And I don't mean that the houses are small, because like I said, we're looking for a 4-bedroom duplex. So we're not looking at small houses. Why is the kitchen looking like a corridor? Why is the kitchen looking like an afterthought? Why is the kitchen looking like a passage? Like, oh, I'm supposed to pass here. Oh, no kitchen, no this house. Oh, yeah. Put stove, put cabinets. Why? It's really, really crazy. Like, for me, I don't even mind, like, the house we lived in the UK. I don't even mind. No, okay, my master bedroom should be big, sha. But I don't mind small rooms and a large kitchen, because kitchen is a very high traffic area. Is what even puts me off on one house. There's another house that we almost got. In fact, I couldn't even film all these things, because at some point I was like, waiting and go show is a lot. If I compare everything I'm filming, this video will turn to a house video or whatever. You know, there was one house that we really, really liked as well. But the kitchen was small. In fact, we liked that house so much that we kept going back to check some things, just to, you know, assure ourselves that even when they started using legs to be measuring things. But I just told my husband, there's no point. The kitchen is too small for me. Kitchen is a high traffic area. I mean, now that you're desperate trying to get the house, and to be honest, that house was very good. The compound, very good. The estate managers, very good. You know, light is good, water is on the island. Light is good, water is good, everything is good except the kitchen. And the house is kind of small, but I didn't even mind how small the house was, because every other thing was good, but the kitchen was too small. So I told my husband, kitchen is a high traffic area. Think of all well, at least for me and my children, we spend so much time in the kitchen. You're either washing plates, you're either cooking, you're eating, you're, you know, getting snack, you're doing this, you're passing the kitchen to go to the backyard, you're passing the kitchen to go and spread clothes, you're passing the kitchen to go and wash clothes, you're washing, like, it's a very high traffic area, so the kitchen should not be something that shift, make I pass, come out, let me pass. That should not be how the kitchen should be, right? I'm not even saying that, oh, the kitchen must have island, the kitchen must be massive. No, but let me be able to spread my hands in the kitchen without knocking something down. Let me be able to, you know, back up a bit without, you know, pulling the cabinets with me. Because remind you, that house now, the one that we wanted, even though anyway, the one that I said we liked, we still had to put our fridge. We have a big double door fridge. So if I put that big double door fridge into that small kitchen, now like this I go to pass. I said like this. I can't even spread my hand. If I spread my hand like this, I'll be touching the 2 walls. Then like this I go to pass. So we didn't take the house. Anyway, after all is said and done, we have now come back to looking for a house on the island. Okay, because at the end of the day hasn't ended. Most of the houses we've been seeing are brand new houses, right? Money no day, but everywhere they are building. But all the houses we went to, there was construction going on around that place, except 1 or 2 estates that were complete. Every other place, even that Bagada place, opposite us, they were building house. Opposite is there's the empty land that they was already putting materials on. Money no day, but all the houses that we've looked at, that we were like, by the time we went back, the houses we are taking, and I don't even want to tell you guys the rent of these houses, because if I tell you guys the rent of some of these houses, each one of you will be like, are you joking? Like, what? I have to kind of ask myself, do these people think we are buying this house? Because what do you mean the rent is in multiple millions? Like, What do you mean rent is 30 million? I don't understand. What do you mean rent is 25 million? If I add like 500k now to that money you just mentioned, won't I go and buy my own house? It's funny, but it's not funny. What do you mean a house? Yes, again, it's because of the kind of house we want, right? But come on now, come on, like Chelsea, please. So these houses, they are brand new houses, they're very expensive, but they are flimsy. When I say flimsy, I showed you guys one where we were shaking the table, shaking the door. The houses are flimsy, they are not well made, they look like rush work, the finishing is nonsense, it looks like they just brought one learning artisan from one village like that to come and build the house. Like, some houses we entered there, I was legit shocked. There was one house that we really liked. If you, I was showing it in the video. It is right beside Meadow Hall, right beside Meadow Hall. And Meadow Hall is one of the schools I was considering for my kids. Even though when I now heard that school fees, I was like, oh, but we were still considering it because it was like, you know, we can sacrifice some things to get them to a good school, especially if you not get a house that's right beside it. I mean, come on. So we're considering Meadow Hall. So when I now saw this house beside Meadow Hall, I was like, and that was like the second house that we looked at. Yeah, second house we looked at. I was like, this looks like the hand of God, because I was considering Meadow Hall. I hadn't even been there, but you know, a friend of mine suggested it, and I like her daughter, the way her daughter behaves. I like it. So I was like, oh, once you just told me Meadow Hall, I was like, so no need, don't explain. My kids will go there, right? So I was considering Meadow Hall. Then we're not looking for house. Next thing, you carry me to a house that is just beside Meadow Hall. I didn't tell them anything about Meadow Hall though. You now carry me to a house that is just beside Meadow Hall, like literally 1 minute away. So I was so happy. So we started looking at the house. That's when we went with the kids. I entered master bedroom. One of the glasses was broken. What happened? They said wind broke the glass. I don't understand. You guys, just walk with me, okay? Walk with me. I know I'm talking a lot, but just walk with me. What do you mean that the glass that leads to outside, the glass that's kind of protecting you from the outside world, that's ordinary wind? Mind you, we're in Nigeria, we are not in Dubai, okay? Or where they have all those, what are the deserts? Or we're not in where it's not a typhoon, or it's not well wind, it's not normal Lagos breeze. They break glass door. I was like, is this a joke? My husband was even touching the door frame. Door frame was pulling out. Brand new house that has not been tested by earthquake. Brand new house. The door frame was pulling out in multiple places, not just one place. The glass flimsy. They didn't even put the glass well, so any small shake it will break. And I mean glasses that lead to the outside of the house, like supposed to be security doors, the supposed security doors. I don't mean like, oh, partition in between parlor and dining. I mean like the door, the literal door that stops you from being robbed. Wind they break out. That means when robbers come, they'll just like this. I enter your house, they'll just like this. Bim. In fact, they don't feel open for themselves without them even doing anything. What the hell? So the house was so badly made. It wasn't cheap. It wasn't cheap. Now, let's talk about swimming pool. What is this obsession with island people and swimming pool? Because the only island people I see doing swimming pool a lot, all the houses we saw on the mainland, except the ones in estates, no house had a swimming pool. But on the island, I had to tell one of the agents that this swimming pool you keep mentioning is a minus to me. It is a minus to me. So don't be telling me swimming pool, it has swimming pool. It is a minus to me because first of all, it's not standard swimming pool. I'm sure it's not well taken care of. I'm very, very sure you don't have like a 247 guard there just guarding the swimming pool. So why do I want to be in a compound that has such swimming pool and then my children can be roaming about there? Like, it's not safe to me. Mind you, my children are even grown. Imagine if I had smaller kids. It's not safe to me. So when I say it has swimming pool, I am not interested. There was one swimming pool that was so dirty. There was even one that the swimming pool was so tiny and very deep. Like it was just like a grave. That was what it looked like to me. I was like, this is not a plus to me at all. So the guy said, oh, okay. I said, yes, it's not a plus. Don't be telling me the house has swimming pool. What is the obsession with swimming pools? Like, if you cannot get a standard, I'm not saying go and get Olympic size, but if you cannot get a standard swimming pool in your backyard or something, there's no point. Don't bother Go and get a jacuzzi instead. It's safer. It makes more sense. Go and get a jacuzzi instead. Why are you doing swimming pool? Swimming pool, very unsafe, very unsightly. Some of them are just like mosquito traps, just stagnant water. What the hell? If the house, we were even saying, okay, if we get this house, because there was one that had a swimming pool that we were like, the house is okay. Even if we are gotten that one, we will look for a way to just cover that swimming pool. So what is the point? Seriously, what's the point? So many things were just so flimsy, badly made, especially on the island. Then I was not hearing rent, 25 million, 20 million, 30. When they're calling the money, I'll be looking at them like, that's how easy it is to be calling 20 million. No, 20 million is 20 million, 25 million, 20 million, 25 million for rent. In this island though. Not Bora Bora. I'm not talking about, Cayman Islands. I'm talking about Lagos Island. Ikate. Ikate. I'm not talking about, one beachfront property. I'm talking about you will drive to get there. 25 million. Come on, get out of here. Come on, guys, sit down. Anyway, I don't even know who I'm vexing for at this point. I don't know. Then another thing some houses had, especially houses on the island, senseless layouts, because you want to fit in boys' quarter by force. You want to fit in swimming pool by force. You want to fit in extra parlor by force. The layout of the house will just be like, I don't know. I'm like, did an architect draw this thing? Was an interior designer part of this project? Someone was even suggesting a furnished house for us. I say, first of all, I can't do furnished house again. But if I were to do furnished house, not be for Nigeria, I go do furnished house. Like, we did a furnished house in the UK for so many reasons. But in Nigeria, I'll go and do furnished house. They even showed us the video of the furnished house itself. It'd be like a shrine. Living room be like shrine. You know how Nigerians think that interior design or interior decoration is just going to one, decoration shop and just buying other decoration and just coming to put it everywhere in their house. A lot of Nigerians think that interior design is just have this big couch, have this cupboard, have this cabinet, have this decoration, have this wall, this carpet. Everything is just, everywhere is just choked up. Every corner you look, there's something. Every corner you look, there's something. To me, that's not decoration. That's just maximalism. Not even maximalism itself. Because at the end of the day, there's no rhyme or reason to your maximalism, because the maximalism is a thing, right? There's people that believe in getting as much stuff as possible in a space, right? But there's a process to it. It's not just slapping things everywhere. Even the maximalists, there's a process to it. They curate it, okay? It's curated. But Nigerian own is just no rhyme, no reason, things everywhere. The same thing with the senseless layout. You enter here, you see kitchen on the top floor. Then you enter here, you see dining in this one floor. Then you enter here, you see the room. Master bedroom is on this floor. Madam's room is on the other floor. When I even talk about this madam's room thing, I was like, what do you mean madam's room? What if the owner of the house is the madam? Which one is this? Is master's bedroom? And then it doesn't even make sense to me. You make it make sense. When I hear that a room is madam's room, it's only in one house that what they called madam's room made sense to me. It was big and it had a bathtub. It had a standing shower. I'll say, okay, the bathtub, I'll use the bathtub and, deduce that this is a madam's room, right? Because men don't usually soak in bathtubs, So, but in most places, they'll say this is a madam's room and it's a glorified visitor's room. Now, the master bedroom will not have everything. Then the madam's room will not be a small room. And I'm like, it doesn't even make sense to me. Me, when I'm talking about it, like, shouldn't it be that the madam's room is the bigger room with all the gbobo-tigbo, and then the master bedroom would just be a nice place, like can be big as well? But for me, the idea of madam's bedroom should be a more ostentatious. But Nigerians don't think that way, because Nigerians see the women or the wives as the lesser beings, right? I'm not even saying that the women's own should be more ostentatious or bigger because the women are superior. No, I'm saying that because women, we have load. We have load to go everywhere. Like, this room, I have to take this room for myself because I have a lot of things here. So I have things in my main room, that's the room me and my husband sleep in. I have things there. I have things here. I have things in my kids' room. So, because women, we gather stuff like pack rats. We should be the ones having the bigger rooms with the bigger wardrobes, with the bigger walk-in closets, with the bigger everything else. But in Nigeria, no, it's opposite. It's opposite. The woman should manage somewhere. That's if it's that women used to, if it's that people decide to stay in different rooms. Because I don't even get that idea of madam's room. I can understand my office or my study or my closet, but my room separate, I don't get it. But to each his own, right? But even if that's the case, you want to have your own room. Why is madam's room that small and that neglected or that basic? Doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, Yeah, that's my rant. This rant, I don't know how many hours this rant is. I don't care. I'm going to put it out the way it is. Watch if you want to watch. Okay, watch if you want to watch, because I'm vexing. So yeah, we are still house hunting. I know that our taste is part of the problem. It's not like we've not seen houses. We've seen houses. We've seen lots of houses. We've seen brand new. We've seen old. We've seen far. We've seen near. But our taste and our budget is the problem. So we are very aware. That's why I'm not really taking any disappointment to heart, because I'm like, well, you know, it is what it is now. It is what it is. I know that God will give us something good, something great, something beautiful that, you know, we'll be okay with. So I'm not bothered, even though I'm stressed out, but I'm not bothered. Like, in my spirit, I am happy, I am okay. And yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.